waiting on it to hit here on YouTube. So I like this platform because it lets me simulcast on YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
That's great.
It's super good.
That's really good.
And it's free. That's the crazy part.
That's the best part. Yeah, I know.
So with that being said, hey everyone, we're back. Miguel Casanova. I've got my really good friend Mauricio, aka Machneto, the creator of both the Legend of Double Dragon and the new Ultimate Double Dragon. Magneto, how's it going, man? How you doing?
Well, hi there. I'm really, I'm really tired. It's been a crazy month for me about developing the game. Well, between the game, the virus, and all that stuff. Well, that's the most part of it. I don't know. I don't know you guys if you know. Chile is going through a very difficult time in political stuff. So
Yeah.
political matter. So uh, it's been really rough the last 3 or 4 months. So I think that working on Double Dragon has keeping me grounded.
Yeah. Well, yeah, with everything going on right now, it's anything we can do to take our mind off of like everything around us.
I know, right?
I'm jealous of you because you still have the gym. You can still hit.
That's a secret, man. It was supposed to. You don't say that, but yeah. I'm still hitting. I'm hitting that. I'm really lucky about it because the owner of the gym um, gave us, well, to other 3 people the keys of the gym, so we can go whenever we want.
Nice, nice.
So we take turns and we go alone, and that's it. It's been really great from his part.
Awesome, awesome. All right, and so where we're here today, we're going to be showing with you guys, Ultimate Double Dragon, the latest build, and we're going to be doing an exhibition with Sonny Lee. So before we get into that, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience about, before we hop in?
Let's see. Here. Okay. Yeah, feel free to ask me anything. Sonny is it's quite unique. He has this ability to switch styles on the fly, and it is a really powerful character if you learn how to use it properly. It's really strong, but it's okay. I mean, I have been uh, getting comments about the OG Dragon, the Sonny, and Jeff being uh, too good compared to the Double Dragons. But the thing is, you won't get them if you finish the game at all. You will have to do something special to get them. So take them as a prize. Okay, they are prizes. So that's it about them. It's okay to be really good characters. Well, I still think Billy and Jimmy are better overall. But well, they are just 3 characters out of 6 extra characters. I still have to reveal one more, and the other 2 will be revealed when after the game gets released, because those will be cameos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, and with that being said, let's go ahead and we're gonna hop on into it. Let's see. We had a question. Nero Altus asks, "What is your favorite genre of video game outside of beat 'em ups?"
Outside beat 'em ups, well, the fighting game for sure. I have been playing fighting games since I was, I don't know, 18. Mostly Street Fighter, but I will say my heart belongs to Marvel. Marvel games are my drug, especially Ultimate Marvel 3. I really miss that game.
Okay. All right, so we're in the.
I have a
shrine.
special place in my heart, of course,
Ooh.
for Doom. For Doom also.
Have you
Yeah,
played
but
the new Doom Eternal?
I have it, but I have been playing Doom 64. I really want to play that one before I go Eternal.
Okay.
Because, well, Doom 64 was my first game when I got N64 back then.
So Donnie Brown says to tell you what's up. He said he's friends with you.
Yeah, I have seen him lots of times during my streams. How's it going, man?
Okay, so we got we have Sonny here. So all right. So he's a taekwondo fighter. Uses mostly kicks.
He's all kicks, actually.
Oh, he had the one headbutt.
Well, yeah, he will use his hands only if the occasion needs to be.
I like that his dive kick can be comboed.
Yeah, that's unique. That's a unique special ability for him. The dive kick can be cancelled into his air grab also. I don't know if you know that. You can keep dive kicking the enemy, and in the middle of it, you press block, and you can grab it if you are at the precise height and distance.
Oh, okay. Let's try that.
You can keep pressing punch and then do the dive kicks. You have to be away from the weapons. Try it there.
Okay.
Launch it to the air and with only punch. Yeah, I know. Yeah, then just jump and do the dive kicks and I don't know, hit the dive kicks. But you have to be on the other. Yeah, and that style, in the dragon style. Okay. Because the Phoenix style doesn't have a dive kick. Then you press block between the dive kicks, and you can grab him. But dive kick first.
Oh, dive kick. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Ooh.
The other style doesn't have a dive kick, but has the scissor kick from Chin. Chin Seimei from Double Dragon 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let me tell you that this character has been the most difficult one to do. Not because of his system itself. It's just because he's all kicks, and I had to sprite edit a lot for him. I was running out of kicks several times. So the ideas of his gameplay were always there, but I had to edit a lot of kicks. For the sprite edits on the playable characters, I am doing all of that by myself. Ogara is not helping me on that.
Oh, okay. And yes, for anyone who's watching is curious, if you're unaware, Machneto is actually working with Ogata-san, who's one of the original devs and creators of Double Dragon. So he's actually helping work with this project.
Yeah, I'm very lucky I have about that. Oh, that's a trigger for more cancel moves, but he won't change from his style. in both of his styles, that move is still the same. It has the same chain combos, but he has an ability that the dragons don't have. And when you are doing, I don't know, cancel moves like that, if you press the special button, you will see a little phoenix coming up, and that switches your style. There you press instead of punch and kick, press special somewhere in the chain, and you will see.
Okay.
Right. Instead of pressing an attack, just press a special between a normal chain. Oh, but you have to cancel. I mean, the chain combos you do, like press a style. There you press a special between the chain combos.
Okay. So I'm doing this or the style switch.
Whatever.
Okay.
He can do in both. There, instead of pressing more attacks, you press a special. Just press a special there after the kick.
Okay.
For example, I mean, you press a style switch, and then press punch or kick, and then special.
Oh, okay.
There is special. Instead of you pressed the style switch, you have to press a special after the punch. There. The style switch, punch or kick, then a special. There, you're pressing a style switch. You have to press a special instead of style switch. That's why you're getting a throw.
Ah. Okay.
There, special after the kicks. Or block. I should say block. Maybe that's easy to understand for the people. You do a normal chain and then press block. But you have to do the style switch chain moves. There. Yeah. There you go.
There we go.
There you go. That move is available in both of his styles, and it switches you from one style from another on the fly, so you can perform really long combos with him. You can combine both style switches chain combos. You can get very creative with that.
Okay, so okay, I got it. Yeah, you can just continue to chain them over and over, and just you're just switching styles. Okay.
Yeah, the game works with something called juggle points. So each attack will do certain juggle points damage. So, well, either you will get run out of power bar, or the juggle points will run out and the guy will just fall off. But you can go really, really nuts with the juggles.
Okay.
I think he can even juggle even more than Jeff. And Jeff is a juggle machine, but Sonny can juggle a lot as well.
So, what made you decide to bring not Jeff, but Sonny back?
Well, I will say that. Well, I didn't want him to win the game at all, but it was a move for getting more people attracted to the game because, well, you you may think the game is really cool and all of that, but it is not very well known at all. So maybe by adding more characters or more requested characters, I can get a bigger fan base and getting the game, I don't know, more public. But it's been difficult because, well, how things are going right now, people are not really into games these last 2 months, so that also hurted the game, and also the donations. Remember that all donations go towards Ogara, and I was getting all donations for the enemy characters, mostly by just one person, I must say. So you can imagine how it was for this guy to be donating he all alone for Linda. Actually, I think he reached the Linda bucket by himself.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know that Ogara has a really really high budget for his character, so you guys should really thank him for Linda to be reached in her budget. So talking to Ogara also, in a way, he's really glad about the game because with all this quarantine stuff, he hasn't been working like he used to do, and he's been working a lot on Sprite for Double Dragon. This is why he recently told me he could work on 5 enemies and setting a lower budget than he used to set. So that's really really good from him. he suggested me to add a lot of guys from Double Dragon 2. So if the budget is reached, I could make something like a legacy mode, and even make a Double Dragon 2 story mode. So I hope the budget gets reached. Yeah, you can get really 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 crazy with his juggle.
Yeah, his juggle capability is crazy. I really love it. I just wish I was using my other controller because the way I have my block set up on this one is this button, and my style switch is here. What I think I need to do, I can go in and change it real quick.
Yeah, sure.
And I'll make, see, style switch 2 will be this. I'll be that.
Let me see something right here. Yeah, he's really well. Ogara is really, I don't know. He's really happy in working about the Double Dragon 2 characters, and he's really excited to bring the Mysterious Warrior finally to the game. Let's see. It's a funny thing that he finished a war as his first one because a war was something like a plus for his character budgets. So it was like he really wanted to make a war. He really wanted. He started working with him, so that's really cool.
See.
Well, I'm just reading the questions in the chat as well, so I'm catching up with some questions. Nero Altis, I think it's the name. Also, the name Phoenix Stance reminds me of King Kafum from King of Fighters. Yeah, actually, a lot of his moves are based on King Kafum and all sorts of Taekwondo movies and moves around. The way he jumps when he triggers his Killer Instinct combos, it's actually the stance Kim does when he does his desperation move in King of Fighters. Donnie says, "Hey, Mr. Ku, thank you for your hard work." Well, thank you for supporting the game. Junhon as well. Yeah, yeah. Actually, there are some kicks Sonny does when he has one of his arms on his back, and that's straight from Junhon.
Figured he reminded me a lot of that character.
Yeah, there are some chain combos straight from him. Actually, the style switch on the fly concept is from Junhon. It's based on his style in King of Fighters, where he has something like the stances. Yeah. I mean, if I was going to bring Sonny to the game, I really had to do something special for him.
Okay, let's try mission 1. Okay.
Oh, you don't have to get cocky with the enemies. I have been getting a lot of comments like, "Hey, the enemies seem too easy. You just keep pummeling them with your brother." They asked me to make them harder, but it's not like they are not hard at all. It's mostly something to do with me and my brother really dominate the style switch stuff, and we have some good synergy. That's all. I mean, the enemies are hard enough, trust me. Actually, if you don't do this style combo stuff and just keep like real Double Dragon gameplay, I think it won't be that hard to beat the game. Oh, by the way, Sonny cannot use any weapons by now in this demo. Okay.
Okay.
I just focused on his gameplay. I think probably it will be the latest or the last demo until the game comes out, because making a demo actually delays me. I have to set, I don't think, like stuff that I have to work further in development just for the demo, so that delays me a lot. So I think with Jeff and Sonny, to understand the system of the game, it's good enough.
Yeah, I believe you can use Parsec with this. I haven't personally tried Parsec yet. I know, Machneto, you and I, we've talked about that before. Utilizing
Yeah,
that. We just never got around to doing it. But I think some people have tried it so far with Parsec.
yeah, it is not hard at all. I actually know how to set up the game with Parsec now, but my laptop is being really it is not helping. I think it's something to do with my firewall.
Mm-hmm.
But it is easy. It's really easy to set up Parsec for this game.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. You just need a really good connection, and that's it. I hope this Sony characters incentivates more people to donate, because Ogata is really hype about about the game lately. I don't know why, but he's really hype. Well, let's see if we can get more people into the game. But with Linda, let me tell you that with Linda being reached, uh, the I don't know, the main mode of the game, the story mode, it is also complete. It is complete. So the story mode from Legend of the Double Dragon will be present in here fully.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, I will be changing some of the later levels. So, well, there won't be a disco station this time, but I will be adding some different routes for the palace and for the woods mostly. But those stages will be shown in my gameplays showcase for the demo for the further demos.
Okay.
Oh, the the enemies in the elevator are harder. I mean, the spawning animations are are now more aggressive.
Okay. Damn, I jumped out with him.
That kick you just did hits both sides, by the way. What you guys will say if this gameplay system could be implemented in, I don't know, any other game? Can you imagine, I don't know, Final Fight with this style
dude.
switch stuff or
Dude.
canceling move stuffs?
It would be epic.
Yeah, there is still some people telling me, I don't know, these moves are hard to do and stuff like that. Why you just don't recreated the original game with some pluses here and there? But I keep saying this to them, and you just don't have to use them at all. You can just play the regular game, the regular way a Double Dragon game plays. So it's up to the people using the ultra combos, the Sonic Blastman moves, the brutalities, and all that stuff. But about these chain combos I have been doing for these characters, it feels like a trademark for my games from now on to the future. Or just the OG Dragon, yeah, the OG Dragon is actually really powerful,
Yeah.
really powerful. By the way, the OG Dragon in this version can charge his power bar by walking as well. he gives you the thumbs up when he dies. Like, good work, man. You killed me. That stomach is from the Bruce Lee game from Super NES. Actually, his Phoenix style for Sonny is also based on that game. When you reach certain amount of power in that Bruce Lee game, you can switch to a fighter mode where Bruce Lee moves really fast just by walking, and he can jump really high, and his moves are not as powerful as the other mode is, but they come out faster. Oh, and the bosses are also more aggressive this time. I don't know. Huh?
He's like, you think you're gonna combo that? And he's like, nope, breaking it. I like the aggressiveness of him.
Yeah, and also the bosses won't ever be all alone fighting by themselves. From now on, there will be always an enemy or two enemies with them, because, well, if there are two people really good at the game fighting one boss, well, the boss actually becomes something like a punch bag. I'm also planning to have additional modes for the story mode, but I don't know, like quick games or arcade mode without cutscenes and stuff like that. The enemy spawns will be different from the story mode. For example, you can see, well, here Steve is a really tough guy, but in the original game you can face Steve several times through the games. Well, in these modes, the Steve you will be facing will be like the regular Steve that the Super NES game had. You won't be facing the trigger happy version of Steve. All that also goes for, I don't know, Jackson, and especially the Chinese bosses, which are super tough at certain times. If you really want the big challenge, you will have to play through the story mode. Okay. Let me see.
How do you use the breaker? The combo breaker, you have it's blocked, but you have to time it.
Yeah, you can always use the combo breaker whenever an enemy hits you, but you are not in the stun animation. If you're stunned, the breaker won't come out. And also uses some power bar, so you will have to have some power bar. Let me see. Any more questions? Final Fight would be awesome. Oh, well, yeah. Imagine, let's see, if I had to make a Final Fight game with this system, I could use something like, I don't know, having the normal punch, jump, and special buttons for the characters. I will just add one more button for heart attacks or fierce attacks. You could do, I don't know, chain combos between those attacks. So if you match the light punch or the regular attack, you will get the same effect like this game has, that you can play the game like originally was made. But if you get some combos with the heart attack, you will get new chains and stuff like that. I don't know if I would add Killer Instinct moves, but I will certainly add some special stuff here and there. But I think I would be keeping this kind of Super NES resolution for the screen, because it really works well with these characters. If you use the regular resolution for this game and Super NES sprites overall, they tend to shrink or something like that. This resolution works really good with those sprites. Percentage-wise, how complete? I get this question a lot. Well, it's relative. I could say the game is at 70%, but that doesn't mean I'm going fast with the game development. Sonny, like I said, took a lot of work to do, and I couldn't tell you people that I was working with him on him. Maybe it seemed like I was having a rest for the game. No, I am actually working like almost every day, a little bit, updating stuff, making new sprites, especially making new sprites. Because the other stuff that comes with the development, like making stage more appealing and stuff like that, it's kind of easy. It's kind of quick. Imagine, for example, if I make a new move for Sonny that requires that the enemy reacts in certain fashion. Well, that's cool. That's okay. I can add that. But the more enemies I have, the more enemies I have to code for that special paint animation, fall animation. So, in terms of development, I always try to finish all playable characters and work in a single enemy, for example. Okay, so I will explain that in a few bits. You have to work in a single guy, and then you copy that animations to all of the enemies, and this way you don't get delayed for, I don't know, making a new enemy later, and then a new playable character that requires more paint animations and stuff like that. So I could say that the development percentage by now it's almost 70%. What you saw about that disappearing enemy is something like I call I don't know. It's just a way for the game not to crash. Remember, Openboard is an open source project, and it has its flaws, and it is really a pain in the butt to play with walls and limits like that. And so, as you can see, for example, those enemies are acting weird because they don't want to get stuck in walls. So they will find a way. Also, I have to say that this stage is one hell of a stage to code. I don't know if you remember, guys, that this stage didn't have the conveyor belts moving, because it may seem like a cool place to fight, but programming wise, coding wise, it's hell. And I know that I really know that the Technos guys back then couldn't get the conveyor belts moving because of these problems. Enemies getting in walls, a lot of stuff like that. But it wouldn't be, I don't know, complete if I couldn't put the conveyor belts moving in some way. So I rather get this effect of the enemies not getting stuck and getting killed instantly, instead of not having the stage the way it should be. Although this kind of enemy disappearing stuff, I am debugging it from time to time. So I always get that stage of development at the latest part, because it's something I have to fix in the playable character, not on the stage itself. So why I should, I don't know, bother coding that as of now when I can get those details until later in the game. So whatever bug you find, rest assured it will be addressed at, at some point. Okay, so uh, just be just play, just get your combos, and that's all I want to see. Did you give Jackson a new charge punch? No, I modified his charge punch. Jackson is the one that has the less sprites. So getting sprite edits for him, it's kind of hard. Oh, hey, you can try some new moves from Jeff. Right blocking, and then press any of his style switch. He will charge. He will charge power. While yeah, and then press punch or kick. Press kick while he's charging. Mash kick. Oh, but you have to. It is not invincible. It is not invincible.
Okay, so block, style switch, and then kick. Okay.
Kick, yeah. Those supers are easy to perform, but yeah, with a cost. They are not. They are not invincible. The punch version consumes more power. So the kick version, I think it consumes 50%, but can hit multiple enemies. The punch version can just hit one guy.
Oh, that.
Well, that's a special. That's it's a Hadouken that will push enemies. Push kick when he's charging. That's punch. That's
Oh.
yeah. That you have to punch just one guy. But if you press kick, yeah, that's Urian. That will hit several enemies.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Well, when he gives them the finger, press kick instead of punch. Okay. Because that super can has three ways to work. It works like the drill super from Yamasaki.
Whoa, that was crazy.
If you press a special, he will do another one. After the punch, of course.
Okay. Dude,
Like I said, those
nuts. I love it.
well, those supers will hit just one enemy, of course. Okay.
I love his tyrant slaughter.
Yeah, if you can do the killing instinct moves, that's the supers to go. Remember that it can be blocked, but well, it's an alternative to the other stuff.
Italo says, how have people liked the game so far?
Well, people that get to know the game really enjoy it, but that's the problem. Not very much people know about the game. I am a one-man army working on it with my brother working on the music, and well, I haven't had the time to go to forums and publish my stuff in there and stuff like that. So as far as people liking the game goes, well, yeah, people really like it. well, for the new guys here, the original developer Ogara, Koji Ogara, even took a demo to Arc Systems, and with Mr. Kishimoto, the ones who created the characters as characters. Not he was not the programmer, but he's the Yoshiki Kishimoto, I think it's the name. He created the Kunio franchise and Double Dragon franchise. They both went to Arc System with a demo of Legend of Double Dragon, and they like it, but they said they were doing Double Dragon from themselves. So because there was a point that this game could be got ported to the newer consoles, but they didn't want to.
I don't understand that. Like that, this.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. But well, here comes the funny part. Well, as you know, I have said, well, not me, but Ogara have set lots of donations budget for several new characters and stuff. I know people find them to be really expensive. Well, they are expensive. They have been really expensive. Ogara tells me that it is mostly the prices that go around in Japan for this kind of works. So, well, there you go. You know why now they tend to work with 3D models instead of sprites. And anyways, he told me that since he has more free time or more time to stay at home, he has been really happy about making new characters for a lower budget. And also, well, he knows that his budgets are expensive. He knows, but he suggested me something that I really want to do. Well, he suggested me to create a new IP and going commercial, going fully commercial. With this gameplay system of canceling moves, so you can have a simple how do I call it, easy to play and but have to master system, getting lots of moves for the characters, and this way getting the most replay value I can get, like this game has. So I have been in talks with him lately, because, like I said, all the money goes to him, towards him. I am not making any money for this game, and it's been rough the latest months here in this country. I had to prioritize this game for some months to get the budgets done for Ogata, but for Ogata, not for myself. So I also have my own goals in life, as you can understand. This game is just was, I don't know, it turned from a hobby to something like a duty, because there is a time there is definitely a time with Ogata and without Ogata in terms of development, because, well, yeah, I can stop like any time doing this game, and I could tell you guys, I really need a rest. But with Ogata on board, everything changed. So I was like forced, like I could say forced to make the game faster, sooner, better every time. Well, Ogata was getting all the all the incomes, so of course it's pretty understandable. But, well, yeah, he suggested me to think about a new IP, a new video game IP, and working together and create a new video map game. using the engine of the engine of Double Dragon, like getting new characters, new original characters to act like the Double Dragons. And he even sent me some sprites. We have been working on a story, an original story, and it's going really,
Ooh.
really great. I can show you something. Like, let me see. I will send you something. Let me see. It is really rough by now, but because, well, of course, he's finishing the Double Dragon 2 characters for the game right now, but we have been working on new characters and stuff like that. I'm sorry, what does IP mean? Well, a new IP, a new franchise, working on a new original franchise, a new video franchise. I hopefully could rule them all with this system. Well, my brother could make the music. It will be based on Capcom arcade games in terms of graphics. Like do not expect a really high res resolution. Just something like that could do the job. Like think about Cadillacs and dinosaurs, something like that. In terms of resolution, okay. My brother can do the music, and of course, Krauser wants a part in the project as well. He's really hype about Double Dragon as well. This way, we both can have some earnings about this, and maybe we could go into Kickstarter. Let's see how it goes. Like I said, we already have some ideas about playable characters and enemies. If the game has the same system that this game has, you can expect a lot of chain combos, a lot of moves. Well, let's see how well goes this game first, and then I can start working on that other game. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Donnie. Yeah, I really hope that idea comes to reality.
No, I could definitely, taking this engine into a new IP, I personally think that that's guaranteed to do well. Like, this game is so good. There's really nothing on the market like it.
Yeah, that's what we thought, and well, he would do all graphics, all stages, and if this new franchise gets real, we hope that some company also wants to port it to whatever console they want, because we would be using open board, of course. Well, open board is really easy to port to the newer console, to any console, mostly to any console. So, well, I just sent you some sprites he made like some weeks ago, so you can see some of the new graphics he's working on, some ideas. Yeah, you will see the game and you will say, oh, it's definitely Ultimate Double Dragon on drugs or something like that. Okay, so well, there you go. I hope you guys really enjoy Ultimate when it's finally done. Well, we will set up a demo with these new characters and see if you guys like it as well.
You sent it on Facebook or?
Yeah.
I didn't get it yet.
Oh, let me.
Facebook,
I will send it again. Don't worry.
Facebook has just been slow lately.
Uh,
Oh, I like that.
well, it will have that style. It's really similar to Double Dragon style. So uh, you can expect almost the same chain combos. So if you dominate this mechanics, this Double Dragon mechanics I'm creating, you will definitely have a really easy time mastering the other game. I'm like, I don't know, I'm planning to port almost all of the chain combos from this game to the new game and make some new ones, but the game system will be the same.
Yeah, I want to go back to using Sonny, but dude, that looks amazing. I love that.
Yeah,
I
well,
love that.
don't take those designs as final. Of course, we are still working on the playable characters, the supporting cast. But well, let me tell you some stuff about this game. It will act like, of course, revenge. Every beat 'em up is about revenge. You will have two guys, two brothers, of course. uh, they will be facing lots of other uh, dojos with plenty of styles, really unique styles to, I don't know, running them, and then some guys joining your party. Some guys will be really, really hard to beat. Um, well, you will have different routes, of course, and yeah, it will be really, really amazing. Trust me. Let me see. Overlapping your style switch mechanic are unique than anything I have seen. Well, yeah, let me see. Let me tell you. This mechanics of style switch and canceling moves, it is really complex. But the potential it has, it's almost endless. It's easy to do. Like I said, it's kind of hard to master. You can get really long combos with this. It doesn't require lots of buttons to mash. So you just press a style switch and then you go crazy. The stuff will come up, always come up. So I don't know if it will get to the point that other companies will copy this, because the beat 'em up genre is, I don't know, it's like coming back to life lately, with the Streets of Rage, of course, some other indie games, but it still doesn't bring the Final Fight to life. I know there might be ideas about that, but as long as Final Fight doesn't come back in a way, this genre is it's kind of dead. I don't know. Street of Rage 4 looks amazing. In my opinion, Street of Rage 4 on Pixar on the internet looks really great, but gameplay wise, it's just, I don't know. Even the old games plays better. It's my opinion, of course. The moment I knew Yuzo Koshiro was going to be working on the music, I said, "Oh, that's really cool." But they then told me that he's more like in a consultant role. He's not composing anything, and that sucks. Well, then I bet people went mad about that. well, as you can see, they added the classical characters to the game, the classic look to the game, to the characters in the game, and also the old music style. It reminds me of this game. But they didn't even update it a slight touch of whatever filter. I don't know. Those old characters look so out of place compared to the other really good designed ones, really modern ones. I don't know. I didn't like it at all. They could have been done a lot with the game, with the franchise, expanding it like this game does. You're playing almost without special moves as of now, and you're doing great. But you can also go mad with the special moves and do even great. And because of that, with custom combos in this game, you can almost I don't know. You won't ever get out of ideas, especially if you're playing a co-op game. Well, you have seen a lot of special moves lately. I haven't coded them all for the dragons. I still have to add the co-op moves for the dragons, stuff that Jeff and Sonny won't have. Let me tell you, that would be exclusive for the dragons. There is no limit for combos in this game. So with that said, when they I don't know, they present you a game like Streets of Rage 4, or even I really like Final Fight 1, 2. When I pick those games again for a casual play, I get bored really quick. Not like before, because I really liked those games. But after getting, I don't know, chain combos, Killer Instinct combos, brutalities, and Sonic Blastman moves, everything changed. So there you go. We hope with Ogata that if we make a new original game, people really like it, and maybe we thought as much as we love Double Dragon, maybe people will be more eager to play. I don't know. They will be more likely to play a game that is not Double Dragon. I don't know. We have been thinking a lot about it. Well, Arxis also has the franchise, and we cannot do anything about it. So we better make a new game, new characters, new story, more appealing story, with a, I don't know, time set in the 90s, of course. All new music from my brother and Krauser. Hopefully Magas can help me on that as well for the stage development. And all graphics done by Ogata. It's like a dream. It's like working with a superhero from my childhood. So let's hope it goes well after Ultimate gets done.
I like that he has Bison's special.
The knee press nightmare. Yeah. The other special, the one that he falls with his head, it's from Slam Masters, and well, it's based, of course, from the Slam Masters, but Sony actually had that move in Double Dragon 3 arcade. Not as spectacular as the one I put. Not as fantastic, but yeah, he will do something like a flip. Instead of going full flip, he will hit you with his head and then flip. But it looks so silly. And I said, well, it's better I gave him the Stingray super boost. Oh, by the way, if you kill the bosses with some of the super moves, you will get some special Easter eggs finishes. If you finish them with the ultra combos, you will get the Killer Instinct springing. If you kill them with the brutality, you will get a special screen. If you kill, well, in this case, if you kill him with the not the bison special, the other one, the one with the head, yeah, that one, you will get a special screen from Sonic Plasma. But it's a small Easter egg. Let me see. Is the reason why there are any extremities in the game because complex design? I don't know if that's the reason for I don't know, kickers in video games. I don't think it's an issue for 3D models. I don't know. It's just a matter of taste.
Oh,
Yeah, fight for freedom. Every Sonic Glassman move will give the bosses the Sonic Glassman dead animations. I don't know if game developers get lazy with 3D models, but there are so many moves in video games in general with 3D modeling that they just don't get those as good as being sprites. For example, if you take the Yamasaki special from this Yamasaki's desperation move from KUF 14
Mhm.
14. It's the one that I gave Sony. It won't look as epic as the sprite version from KUF 98 or whatever. It really looks like, I don't know, lazy from their part. There are exceptions for, of course, the new Guilty Gear. They do everything really great with 3D models. Also, the Dragon Ball game. But some other companies, I don't know, they just don't put enough heart into that department.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like you look at what the team that made at Arxis works for doing Guilty Gear and how they done like even the new one. Like I played I was part of the beta testing for Strive, and Exard looked amazing, and Strive just looks even better.
Yeah, I know. It's mind blowing. I don't know how they have mastered that that stage of 3D modeling. It's really amazing. A man can dream. Whenever I see this game, I always say, imagine if a Marvel game gets this awesome. It will be really sick.
It's like honestly, if they do another Marvel, which they are, that Capcom is doing another Marvel versus Capcom, but if they're gonna go that route, like please let somebody else do the game. Like I would love to see them have Arxis Works, do the game and give it some justice because mechanically, Infinite wasn't terrible.
Oh
it just
yeah,
wasn't. It didn't look good.
it was some Marvel 2.
Yeah.
That's the stuff. That's the thing. It was a Marvel 2. Marvel 3 was a different beast, but it is really high by its own. I still like 3 more than 2.
Mm-hmm. It was better balanced though.
Yeah, Marvel Infinite. I know Capcom learned its lesson with that game. I know they learned. It's just I don't know. Marvel being Marvel at that time with their movies and all that stuff. But well, also about budget matters. It really have a small budget. I don't know if you remember reading that the budget for making Marvel Infinite was close
Tiny.
to like a DLC development stage for Street Fighter V, so it was really small. And Marvel was pushing stuff, and they wanted the Marvel characters to look really cool, and the Capcom characters look bad. So there you go. I mean, I don't know. I really hope Marvel 4 is sometimes gets real, because it will be the game for me to be back, like competing like before, like I used to. So, well, in the meantime, I'm just making this game. I almost barely play anything by these days. I'm just, whatever free time I have, I'm just working on this game. Especially, hey, that was a really good thing. I have been working like mad in this game lately. Now that I have finished it, Sony, I can focus on another stuff that I have been postposing. And it's about the Double Dragon 2 subsystem for the brothers. They won't have brutalities. They will have something else. And then moving to their remaining enemies on the stages. Let me see. The weapons. You said there was something new about the weapons. Well, new weapons. That's what's new. I will still have to make the boomerang. The boomerang will be present in this game. Also the whip, of course, since Linda is coming back full force. Maybe the bat only. I don't think I will add a sword or whatever long weapon or equivalent weapon, because it would be kind of redundant and takes a lot of time making new weapons for the game, especially if I am planning to add new stuff for the weapons, like I gave the bow and the nunchuck new stuff. So, well, the weapons won't be just mashing the weapon and hitting enemies. They all will have something special. Having said that, of course, like Jeff can only use the knife, but he has special uses with the knife. Well, Sonny will be able to use all of the weapons, but of course he will have a favorite weapon, and that weapon will be the whip. He will have special uses with the whip that Billy and Jimmy won't have. Let me see. The swords, I am not adding swords for the playable characters. I think it's redundant. And trust me, even, well, it's my opinion, but I know I have done something special about the nunchucks, about the bow, but I'd rather perform lots of chain combos, other than just punching people with hitting people with the nunchuck. It is more fun. So if I add a sword, well, the bat, I don't know, it will be redundant, and I think it's way more iconic having the baseball bat than a sword. So that's why I am not doing swords. Let me see. Weapons got new attacks. It's used how change. Oh yeah. Well, the OG Dragon, the way he works with weapons, it's more like a traditional way. He won't have any special moves with the weapons, so that's what OG Dragon stands for. But well, I know, well, the boomerang will be tricky to code, because I am still deciding in between all of my crazy ideas, the special uses for the boomerang, other than just throwing it and coming back. but I can't wait to work with the whip and Sonny, because he will be crazy with the whip. He really will be crazy with whip. How about adding nails to the bat? So you just want blood. You don't want swords. You don't want nails on the bat. You want blood. That's what you want. I don't know.
And honestly, with everything you've been adding in, like with like Sonny and with Jeff and the expanded moveset, literally you've been adding in everything that I personally would have wanted. So it's like you said that you're going to be adding one more character, and I'm like, what more can you be doing? Like, well, this game is.
I am adding one more Double Dragon character as playable, and 2 other cameo characters. Well, for the guys that didn't listen, well, those new guys will be. Well, I won't show them, of course, until even after the game release, like I did with the turtles and the Battletoads. So I will give you the chance to unlock them by your own methods, and also this time you won't get characters by just finishing the game. You will have to do some special stuff in almost all of the game modes. Like, for example, I am adding an arcade US mode, having the US soundtrack for Super NES. I am also making an arcade Japanese mode with the Japanese soundtrack of the game. Each mode will have a special Easter egg, whatever stage, that will unlock only one character. And by finishing those arcade modes, just beating the crap of Duke, that won't release any characters. You will have to get the special stage to unlock them. All mods will have a special stage. Maybe they won't be unlocked in the same stage, like the turtles were unlocked at the slums. I remember, at the slums. Maybe you will have the arcade US mode having an Easter egg stage on the palace stage, or the Japanese on the track stage, and so all mods will unlock one character, and you will have to do something special. Okay. Mm-hmm. I think it's better this way. I think it adds more replay value to the game. Especially, like I said, these extra characters are prizes.
Oh yeah. I'm having so much fun with Sonny right now. Like, since I'm getting the controls and his moveset, I'm like, oh my god, this character's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty intuitive. I know there will be guys unlocking the full potential for his combos. Yes, I get to make a lot of more videos. Yeah, especially for the cameo characters will be crazy. I know as much as I would give you hints about them, you won't ever guess who's coming to this game and what they they will be doing for moves, because I'm going crazy with the cameo characters. They won't be just like the turtles, just like the toads. They will be fully featured characters and really crazy ones.
I think one thing like if this were a, because I've had someone ask me before, like after I did a stream of Ultimate Double Dragon, when they're like, "Would you like what would you think if this was a 4-player game?" And I'm like, the programming for that would be insane because you would have to fully rework the whole game to do that.
Yeah, mostly. Well, there are two things in there to consider. The space in the screen would be too small for even for 3 characters, 3 playable characters. It gets small. There is almost no room for not messing with other people's combos. So I will have to expand the view of the stages. Maybe set up some new walls on the stages as well, making bigger enemy groups. But trust me that by doing that, the game will be get pretty boring at some stage. I think having a 4 enemy groups or a 5 enemies group, it's enough. Having the screen, I don't know, with 10 or 12 enemies, it doesn't pay off at all. It gets really boring by doing that. Let me see. One this in 3D. Hey Machneto, what's your favorite martial arts movie? That's a really good question. Let me see. I have a lot of favorite ones. Most of them are present in Legend of the Double Dragon in some sort, but mostly mostly Jackie Chan movies. Whatever Jackie Chan movie, you can go wrong with Jackie Chan movies. Let me see. Mafia vs Ninja is it's cringe as hell, but it has a special place in my heart. Potential, yeah. Tenchi Muyo fanboy. Sonny is it's a working machine. Has some special abilities that the other characters don't have. So.
I picked Billy on accident. I wasn't trying to pick him. But so I'm pretty much
just get killed.
Yeah. We can go is I know, like, to be respectful of your time, we can either continue to keep going or it's up to you. This is completely up to you. I'm having a great time. I'm learning so much here.
I can stay for, I don't know, 10 more minutes, and feel free to ask me anything. Well, I'm really excited about the Ogara's idea for making a new game from scratch. I would really love to see people supporting this game now, Ultimate, so we can set up I don't know, a really good foundation for the new game. Because as long as this game gets its, I don't know, its fame, its place between other indie beat 'em up games, it will be really, really great.
Oh, I did that.
I would really like if this game gets some more attention. It doesn't matter if it gets more donations, actually, because that was never the motivation, the intention for the game. I really wanted to make Double Dragon justice, so getting this game to be more well known, it's really hard for me alone. Do you think the baby super combos will come back in UDD? You mean the ones that were performed like doing the instead of going co-op, you do those ones? I don't know. Well, that I think the Sonic Last Man moves are the proper replacement for those. Uh, Believe me that there were people that can't even perform a full circle forward or a 360 on D-pad. So that's why the Killing Instinct combos are now as simplified as I could make them. Just back forward and something, and the same went for those moves. So I don't think those moves will be going back, and just uh, keep doing the Sonic Blastman ones. But well, I have to show you guys the subsystem for Double Dragon 2, and those supers are actually those will be easy to do as well, and will be funny to do. So you have plenty of super to choose from. Of course, the co-op ones, and the co-op ones will be there will be more co-op supers than in Legend for Billy and Jimmy. They will have plenty of ways to go for those supers. Mr. Era, is there going to be any more new characters in the game? So, if so, will they be from Round 3? Well, people have been asking me about Chin and Ranso a lot. Everything is possible if the budgets are met, but I don't know. I can say that, but a budget to get rich, I am talking about, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. So it's up to you guys. It is not about me.
Do you have a Patreon set up?
Patreon, you say?
Yeah, like a Patreon account or anything like that? Where
I used to have Patreon, but it took a lot of time to set up in order to get the donations that the people gave me. So, well, you know, I have Ichiro for Legend of Double Dragon, so I also have some donations there. Getting that money to me takes something like a month and a half. So it's not something I can count for reaching budgets from Ogata. Because I can tell him, hey, I just reached your budget, and it will take a month and a half to pay you. So I will have to wait that time in order for him to send me his sprites, and it doesn't pay off. The PayPal option is way more fast.
Okay, because I was just thinking, like, if there's a way for us that are fans of your work, if there's a way for us to, not only support, the budget for Ogata-san, but also to be able to, donate or something that can be like a residual income, something that's going to come in every single month. So like, if there is like that for the budget, but also like a Patreon or a coffee for you, so that, because clearly, the people that have come here, the people that are watching, all of your update videos and streams, we all want to support your work, as in you, 'cause like you said, like you're not, like you said, like you're not really profiting from this, and it's like you're putting in so much work, and we would like to find a way to support you guys. In those of you who are watching, like if you agree, like please say something, because if I could find a way to support not only with the budget but you as well, I would love to be able to do that.
Well, yeah, I mean, this game, like I said, it has two stages of development, one with and one without Ogata. Without Ogata, it was just killing time, having fun. Well, I'm still having fun, of course. but without pressures. If something big could come up to my life, I will say, hey, I will stop here and life goes on. So enjoy the game as I don't know. I will set you a demo, and if someone wants to keep the job in this game, go ahead. But now, now I cannot do that with Ogata on board. And well, in a way, it's really cool. This game keeps me grounded, just like the gym does, at these times.
Hmm.
Um it really keeps me focused. And well, since it's my game, me and my bro, so I and my brother and I really want to give you guys something special for the game. Every time I release a demo or a video, it is because something really interesting or something really good will be shown. I'm not updating the demo just by adding a random guy or a random
Hmm.
move. So having that in mind and also making the game, I don't know, really good for ourselves as well.
Hmm.
Uh, I think that's the reason it getting at this level of ridiculousness about cool stuff you're watching, and also about the new guys I will be adding later. I cannot wait for showing those guys. But first things comes first, and I have to finish the story mode with Linda on board, with Ogata, sorry, with Ogata supporting me with the new characters, with Above as well. Um, that's it. I mean, we are really busting our asses with this game, and I really hope you liked it when it's finally done. A release date. Um, well, I haven't think about a release date, but I really pushing for a I don't know July release date. If
Okay.
things are going this fast. Like I said, what takes me uh, most of my time to code are the playable characters, and with Sony I am almost done. About them, I still need to go three more, and then it's the enemies on the stages, and that's really fast to work. So well, yeah, I really hope you enjoy this character, and I hope you guys get busy with taking your time in training mode and getting new combos, new sick combos, switching style on the fly, and all that crazy stuff that whenever I want to try a long play for showing you guys the new stuff, I don't have time to come up with combos because I'm making the game. Yeah. So that really that's the stuff that puts a smile on my face watching the combos going.
Okay.
So I really well if you wanna support this game other than donate, please share the videos, spread the word about the game. That will be eventually make the game um, as big as it is, and oh, I hope it gets the attention it deserves.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things. Like I've been, because I talk to Unruly a lot, and I've been trying to get Unruly to pick the game up and like stream it or share it with Maximilian, because the biggest thing is like we can get more exposure on it, because this is truly a work of art, and we just need more people to start playing the game, to talk about it, to play it, and to support and share it. And if there's more I can do on my end, then I definitely will do more for it. But yeah, like this is the work, the passion, the love that you've put into this is truly unlike anything else. And I'm grateful for what you've been doing with this and Legend of the Double Dragon and more.
Well, I really appreciate guys all the support I'm getting for the game. Legend of the Double Dragon exists just because of you guys. That version of the game wasn't ever going to be released. It
Mm-hmm.
was only about Ultimate, but people were so thirsty about the game, so I had to release something. And I know that even being a small fan base, it is really a great fan base. The people that have been playing the game really love it,
Mm-hmm.
and it is so fun for me, so really great for me. Like I don't know. For
Mm-hmm.
example, I can take your case if you I don't know you see a Sony video game as a video a Sony gameplay and you say, oh, how can you come up with new stuff for the game every time, blah blah. But there are also guys that don't know about the game at all, and
Mm-hmm.
they they watch the first stage and they just get like, and this thing exists since when? And they tell me, what is this Super NES? What is this? And that's the funniest times for me to read those comments. It's really cool because I know that if more people get to know the game, they
Mm-hmm.
will really like it. They will really get hooked on training mode, getting more combos every time. Uh, it is really cool for me to watch those training mode videos. And by the way, I changed some music, some stages in the training modes.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, give give it a try. Try kicking that CD in that stage, and you will get some new stages here and there.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything? Because I know it's past midnight for you, but
Yeah,
is there
it's
any is there anything that you want to leave the audience with before we go?
oh well, I sent you by the way those are sprites from Ogata
Mm-hmm.
that designed it as a concept for a new game. I will be showing them in a few days.
Okay.
Um, you feel free to show them as well if you want. Um, well, it's really up ahead in time if we all actually do that thing. The priority now is Ultimate, but eventually I think it will get done. It will get done, and well, let's see what happens. I'm really looking forward to that, especially if it will be as good as this game in terms of gameplay.
Well, it's up to you if you'd like it to be shown. I can show it or now or while we're streaming, or I can
Oh,
not.
well,
It's up to you.
yeah, go ahead. It might not be something I don't know, mind blowing, but it's something to show you that uh, we care. We care about the beat 'em up genre, and well, let's see if we can build something.
Would you like to show it? Up to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just it's just an image, but you will get the idea and think about a resolution like Cadillacs and dinosaurs and all of that. But it will be something close to that. But imagine, I don't know, chains like this game, music from my brother, and Krauser, original music. So it's all good. It's all good.
It I forgot. I got to move this to this side
Yeah, sure.
and then do it. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. There we go.
Max will probably enjoy it. Yeah, but well, you know, those I don't know, those streamers, those kinds of streamers are always playing the latest games
Yeah.
for newer consoles, yeah, and that's okay. But well, I don't know. Time will tell. As you can see, well, the first three characters from left to right are concepts for the playable characters. A word is there just for you to check sizes, and the other guys are potential enemies. But it will get more elaborated than this, of course. We are still working on the playable characters because the story it's almost set. And well, there you go. There will be lots of different styles to play. Not just like I don't know kung fu. Of course, if a new characters has I don't know 2 or 3 styles, they won't be Double Dragon 1, Double Dragon 2 style, but they will be kung fu. The other style will be grappler. The other style will be I don't know street brawler or something like that. So. Using the same concept that Ultimate Double Dragon has, the possibilities are almost endless. Other dojos, other rival dojos will be, I don't know, ninjas and whatever that came up to my mind at that time. Yeah, that's a lot of colors. And we are going bigger than a Super NES restriction type of game. Okay. So I hope this is I don't know the start of something really cool in the future. So we will see what happens when Ultimate gets fully done.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this show, make sure you hit the like button, share it around, and more than anything, I left links for Magneto's social media and for the links to the demo for Ultimate Double Dragon, the most recent one that you guys can publicly access. I left the link for that in the description, so make sure you go not only download it, play it, perfect it, stream it, showcase it, but share it with other people. Let's get the word out because
that's the most important thing I
it
do
really
right now.
is.
Yeah. I need more people to know the game to get to play.
Because it's and I'll say this, when it comes to working with other content creators, like a lot of the bigger ones, like people mentioned Max and I mentioned Unruly, and a lot of them, they tend to they tend to play trending games, and I think that's it brings in views, but
it's pretty valid.
Yeah, it's like the other thing is we can't just try to wait and rely on that. If you guys truly enjoy it and you're a content creator, make content about it, share it, because that's the best PR right there, is just to do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true. We will see if I can reach more people with this game, and we will see. The other day I saw, I don't know if you know this guy, Hell Pockets, from the KOF community, being really hooked in training. Well, I was laughing my ass off. He was posting something like, I know I have to go to sleep, but I'm still getting new combos with this game. And it was Legend. It wasn't Ultimate. And well, I said, hey, try this beast now, and you will get even more combos. Oh, and he went really hype about it. So that's what I mean. And there are lots of people that don't know the game, and I know they will have so much fun with it.
Yeah, definitely will.
Yeah.
And with that being said, man, I know you need to get some rest. It's late where you are. Links to everything, people, is in the description. If you enjoyed this stream, this show that we did here between Mauricio and myself, make sure you hit the like button on your way out. Sub if you haven't already. Go to his channel. Sub if you're watching this and you're not already subbed to Magneto's channel. Go sub to his channel. Hit the like button. Ding the notification bell. Support the development of this game, and just share it. That's really what we're asking here. So
just share the game. Spread the word. Thank you for having me here, and I really appreciate it. I will be sending you more news about this new idea with Ogata when the time comes. Okay.
Cool. With that being said, people, this is Machneto and we are signing out. You all have a good one.
Goodbye, people.